Bill Snopper here, and at Franklin Sussex Automall, we're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Savings, with explosive powered core discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
Welcome to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Cleary. I hope everyone had a safe and happy 4th of July. And now it's get back to work, although a lot of people take this week off for vacation. Can't blame them. Some beautiful weather in the area. And now the beaches are open. Thankful that our supposed leaders all got together on that budget, not to get too political, but I know that was a pain in the neck for some people, but all the state parks and everything's open. Go up to High Point State Park, way on the State Park, great areas here in the Sussex County, Warren County area. Well, tonight we're going to take a look back on the 2016-2017 sports school year in the Muggs Media area, and it was a great one. I say it every year, you just don't think it's going to get better. It always does. So we're going to start off in the fall, and it was the Newton Field hockey team getting that three-peat. They won their third straight North 1 Group 1 title, with a thrilling win over Mountain Lakes. Let's check out the highlights.
These highlights are being brought to you by Rev It Up, Auto and Maintenance Garage on Main Street in Sparta.
We go to Newton High School for the North 1 Group 1 final, and top-seeded Newton is on the doorstep, but Mountain Lakes goalie Jess Manick makes a couple of saves for the number 2 Lakers, and we have no score. Newton is then awarded a penalty corner, and it's Katie Barbado with the shot, and Victoria Dockery is there to tap in the deflection, and Newton has a 1-0 lead with 19:10 to go here in the first half. But Mountain Lakes has an answer off the corner penalty. The ball is loose, and it's Makara Desai with the goal, and we are tied at 1 with 14 minutes to go in the opening half. Mountain Lakes is putting on the pressure with about 2 minutes to go in the half. Off the penalty corner, it's Makara Desai again with the shot, but Emma Orabone is there for the huge defensive stick stop, and it stays 1-0 Newton. Wow. And that was big because with 15 seconds left in the half, watch Natalie Rivas break up the hit, and it's Lauren Barbado getting the ball back to her, and Rivas scores her 22nd goal of the year, and Newton has a 2-1 lead at the half. Huge momentum shift there. Second half we go, and Mountain Lakes goalie Jessica Manick holds off the Newton flurry here with 3 saves to keep the Mountain Lakes Lakers in the game, and it stays 2-1 Newton. The Lakers look like they're going to tie this game up here midway through the half off the corner, but once again Emma Orabone knocks down the shot to keep the ball out of the cage. Great play there. Now Newton is knocking on the door once again, and it's Natalie Rivas and Victoria Doherty with shots that Jess Manick denies, but Newton would hold off Mountain Lakes 2-1 to win its 3rd straight section crown, as they will face Madison next week in the Group 1 state semifinals.
We're really excited to be able to accomplish our goal that we've had since the beginning of the season. Ever since the first day of preseason, we've had our eyes on getting the three-peat of sectional champs. It was definitely a tough game. They have a really strong defense, but we're really glad that we could work together and pull out the win.
I'm just really excited that we got to win and become like three-peat.
It was amazing. It's an amazing feeling being three-peat sectional champions. It's especially amazing for like the seniors who have been a part of this for 3 years. And it wasn't an easy win, but it's more satisfying if it's not easy.
You know what? They gave us a great game, and I thought that our kids responded well. I thought it was a total team win. I was really happy, particularly with how our defense played. Emma Orabone was outstanding, Jasmine Luciani, Katie Van Orden, Jade Luciani, Nikki in the midfield, Brittany Schumann, all played just pivotal roles in our defense, and I thought that was the key. And I think all season we knew that would be a tipping point for us, how well our defense played. So I'm thrilled with how strong our defense came out today.
Boy, Lisa Bechtel closing in on 400 career wins. She's had numerous league titles. She just does a great job, her and her assistant coach, Mary Lacotte, and former player, now assistant, Ashley Meisinger. But it was a great school year overall for Newton, and here's another reason why. The Newton boys soccer team went out and beat Lakeland to win another section title.
This game is being sponsored by Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center, with their brand new building better to serve their customers. Right now at Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center, specials, lube and oil change and transmission flush. Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center, located on Loomis Avenue in Sussex. Call 875-6181.
First half action here at Newton High School in the North 1 Group 2 final. And top-seeded Newton gets the chance here. Watch Nick Dashko with the throw-in, and Patrick Presley puts it on goal, but Lakeland keeper Josh Schaefer's there for the save, and we have no score. The Braves get another chance here, but Jefferson Aragona Macias' blast goes just wide to keep this game scoreless here in the first half. Number 7-seeded Lakeland gets a set piece, and it's James Holm with the blast, but Sam Miller's there for Newton with the save. Now watch this beautiful goal by Newton as Nick Dashko sends the perfect ball to Ed Lynch, and he buries it, and Newton has a 1-0 lead, 17 minutes in the half. What a goal. Okay, now it's Big Daddy Cam Sachs with the free kick, and it's Kevin Ioso with the header, but Lakeland keeper Josh Schaefer makes the save, and we go to the half with Newton holding the 1-0 lead. Second half we go and watch Newton goalie Sam Miller come out, and he fields the chip in the box, and it stays 1-0 Newton. Lakeland's looking to get the equalizer, and it's James Holm with the run, but his blast goes wide for the Lancers. Lakeland goalie Josh Schaefer makes another save here to keep the Lancers in the game, but Newton would post the 1-0 victory to capture its 8th section title in school history as they will face North 2 champ Harrison Tuesday at 7:30 and the Group 2 semifinals at Livingston High School.
Honestly, there's no better feeling. I've been dreaming of this moment, and it's finally here. I just don't have words for it.
It's amazing. You know, we come out here, we work so hard every single day, and this is one of our goals from the beginning of the season. To come out and do it, it's just, there's no better feeling.
It's a great feeling. We've been practicing for this all season long, and it's just great to finally achieve our goal. We came into the season saying we're going to win a section, and we came through and did it.
Feels great to put one in, especially, and it was a great team effort. We defended well, and we held the 1-0 lead, and we kept it, and feels great right now.
It was huge, you know, coming into these games, and it's just so exciting to be back in this place, you know, and you get the kids prepared. Mentally, emotionally there. They were ready to go right from the start of the morning. And it was a hard-fought game. We know Lakeland's letting no goals over their last, I think it's 6 or 7 games. And kind of coming into this game, we thought it was going to be all about set pieces, which we had a ton of. And I was certain, and we were certain, that was going to be what separated us this game. But fortunately, we scored in the run of play off that tremendous ball from Nick Dashko. And in my opinion, Eddie Lynch had a world-class finish. That was just incredible, putting that thing upper corner near post like that. So it's just a beautiful way. And then for them to lock it down for that amount of time at the end. I mean, Lakeland, to their credit, they kept pushing. They got a lot of set pieces towards the end, but our guys were organized, focused, communicating, and they were able to pull through, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
The Braves then went on to beat Harrison, which was a great win for them, and came up a little short against Berners in the Group 2 state final. Brian Martin, since taking over for Pat Brennan, has gotten the team to the state finals twice and has won a couple of section titles. He's done a great job. We'll have more on this look back on the last school year in high school sports after these messages here on mugsmedia.com and Channel 10.
Bill Snopper here, and at Franklin Sussex Automall, we're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Saving, with explosive powered cord discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services. Business without barriers. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Eastern Propane remains dedicated to our founding principles of personalized service, quality products, and exceptional technical expertise. we offer comprehensive, single-source solutions including the planning, design, installation, and ongoing maintenance of your propane gas systems and appliances. Our friendly delivery technicians provide you with safe and efficient deliveries, ensuring uninterrupted propane service. Whether your needs are large or small, Eastern Propane offers more ways to serve you better.
United Water is now Suez, safe, clean water for the communities they serve.
Sussex County Sheriff's Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization that encourages cooperation between the citizens of Sussex County and the Sussex County Sheriff's Department. If you have information relating to a crime or criminal activity in Sussex County, please contact us. If your tip leads to an arrest, you could receive a reward of up to $1,000. Contact us at 973-300-CRIME or through our website at www.sussexcountysheriff.com. Thank you.
This message made possible by D&H Risk Solutions. For more information, go to risksolutions.com.
Sussex County Community College is a great place to branch out and figure out what suits you best and what fits you as an individual.
The array of classes that they offer was perfect.
Professors will go out of their way for you. They'll sit with you until you understand completely.
It was the right choice for me because it would save me money and I would be able to get all my gen eds done before moving on to a four-year university.
Visit us at sussex.edu to find out more. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Clear. We're taking a look back at the school year that was 2016-2017, and it was a great year for the football program over there at Lenape Valley. They got back into the state final for the first time since 2004. They lost a heartbreaker to Madison, but to get there, they had to go on the road and beat a very good Rutherford team. Let's check out those highlights.
This portion of a Sports Beat is sponsored by Tire King, behind the A&P in Sussex, where everyone can afford to retire. Tire King now does brakes as well. Tire King. Tell Charles Caparis Muggsy sent me. Walk in there and yell out, Tire King. The phone number is 875-5950.
We go to Rutherford Memorial Park, and the second-seeded Rutherford Bulldogs score first. Watch Billy Finn get the edge, and he scores from 9 yards out, and the Bulldogs have a 6-0 lead after the PAT was missed at the one-quarter play against number 3, Lenape Valley. Lenape Valley's on the move here, and watch quarterback Jay Pruden get it into the hands of Michael Josephs, and he picks up 21 yards and a first down to the Lenape 41. And it's Mr. Excitement. Stevie Lighting does what he does best. Watch him on the jet sweep, get the corner, then turn it upfield, change direction, and take it all the way to the Rutherford 13-yard line for a terrific 46-yard gain for the Pats. And Lenape Valley punches it in here on this 2-yard blast by Troy DuPont. And after a light and extra point, Lenape Valley has a 7-6 lead with 9:40 to go in the second quarter. The Pats would get the ball back after Rutherford missed the field goal, and then watch quarterback Jay Pruden connect with Michael Josephs, who makes the catch, then the spin move before finally being dragged down deep in Rutherford territory, which would set up another Troy DuPont touchdown, and Lenape Valley has a 14-6 lead with 23 seconds to go in the first half. And it stays that way at the half as Michael Josephs forces the fumble, and it's Scott McMillan on the recovery for Lenape Valley. Third quarter action on Lenape Valley's first play from scrimmage. It's Stevie Lyden off to the races as he sprints in from 58 yards out, and Lenape Valley has a 20-6 lead just 20 seconds into the half. Rutherford comes right back and answers here. Watch the great run here from Kevin Kosolowski on 4th and 3 as he breaks all sorts of tackles and route to his 68-yard touchdown run, and Lenape Valley's lead is cut to 20-13 less than 20 seconds later. His action-packed quarter continues here. Watch Steven Sylvester field the ensuing kickoff on the 18, and he takes it right up the middle for the 82-yard touchdown return, and it's 26-13 Lenape Valley as we've had 3 touchdowns in 51 seconds. Wow. The Bulldogs weren't through either, folks. Watch Billy Finn on the throwback screen to Kevin Kosolowski, who trots in from 41 yards out, and Rutherford trails 26-20 with 9:39 to go here in the third quarter. What a quarter. Lenape Valley then extends its lead to 32-20 here over the Bulldogs, while Stevie Lyden weave his way in, and he scores from 11 yards out for Lenape Valley. Both teams were unstoppable, and it's Rutherford's turn, this time with a touchdown from a yard out. It's Billy Finn, and it's now a 6-point game, 33-27 Lenape Valley with 3:23 to go in the third. All right, folks, this is why I call Stevie Lighty Mr. Excitement. Watch him zig, then he zags, then he trucks a guy before finally getting knocked down at the 1-yard line, setting up another Troy DuPont touchdown, and Lenape Valley has a 39-27 lead through 3 quarters of play. He is a special player, folks. Fourth quarter we go, and watch Billy Finn with a little jump shot pass here to Sebastian Medina for the nice hookup to the Lenape Valley 10, which would set up a Billy Finn touchdown, and it's a 5-point game, 39-34 Lenape Valley early in the period. Rutherford gets the ball back and is driving, and it's Ty Dickerson putting the pressure on before Steven Sylvester breaks up the pass, and the Bulldogs turn the ball over on downs with 4:28 to go. Lenape Valley makes it the 46-34 final here. On 4th and 6, it's quarterback Jay Pruden with a beautiful bootleg as he scores from 24 yards out, as Lenape Valley posts the big victory to advance to the section finals for the first time since 2004, where it would meet Madison, which beat them on opening day.
It was great. You know, we knew coming into this game they're going to be a great team, and they had a lot of playmakers, especially number 8, so we knew we had to shut them down. You know, it took us a little while to, kind of get going on offense and defense, but, normally, just like when our offense starts rolling, it's really hard to stop us, so it gave us a lot of momentum going further into the game. Our defense stepped up really big coming in the third and fourth quarter, so I think that's why we won the game.
It was a great game, everyone played great. It took us a little bit to get rolling, and by the third and fourth quarter, we picked up both teams, and it was nerve-wracking at times, but our offense and defense both stepped up big at the end.
They're a phenomenal team. Their running back is a hell of a player, and it was obviously a tough game. That's what high school football's for.
Defense was a big part of the game, and both teams played very well, and things happened.
It was definitely a team effort. A lot of kids, a lot of unsung heroes. Steve Sylvester with that kickoff return. That's huge, answering their score right away. We thought we had really good balance offensively. And a lot of credit goes to those, offensive linemen who really, nobody ever hears their name. But I think we had a significant amount of rushing yards. I don't know what it was, but it seemed like a lot. And we got the defensive stop the one time that we needed to get. So that's all that matters. I'm so happy for these seniors and our coaches who have worked so hard.
Don Smollen's still going after it after all these years, 40 years in Lenape Valley. I saw him last week at the Wing T camp, and he has still got the same fire and passion. It's great to see. Another big win for an area team in the state tournament. High Point, the number 8 seed, goes down to top-seeded Pompton Lakes, and they knock off the Cardinals for arguably the biggest win in school history.
These highlights are being brought to you by Rev It Up, Auto and Maintenance Garage on Main Street in Sparta.
Let's go to Hirschfield Park in Pompton Lakes, and on 8-seeded High Point's first possession of the game, it's Jake Phillip on the jet sweep, picking up 8 yards and a first down to the Pompton Lakes 12. And on 4th down, it's Chad Muzzilli from 3 yards out for the touchdown to cap the 68-yard drive that took 7 minutes off the clock, and it's 7-0 High Point over top-seeded Pompton Lakes after 1 quarter of play. Second quarter we go, and High Point has the ball on 3rd and 2. It's Chad Muzzilli up the middle, plowing forward for 9 yards and a tough first down to the Pompton Lakes 48. And the ball control Wildcats punch it in here. Watch Jake Phillip get the corner and zip into the end zone from 11 yards out. And it's 14-0 High Point with 5:42 to go here in the second quarter. Pompton Lakes looks to throw here, and it's ruled a lateral, and it's Gavin Hunsiger with the fumble recovery on the heads-up play. And High Point takes over 1st and 10 at the Pompton Lakes 34. And then watch hard-charging Chad Muzzilli lower his shoulder as he gets 19 yards and a first down to the Pompton Lakes 9. He's a tough customer, folks. Then on 3rd and goal from the 13, watch Jake Lazinski call his own number, and he scores off the good fake, and High Point has a 21-0 lead with 2:07 to go in the half. All right, Pompton Lakes is in the 2-minute drill, and High Point would have none of it. Watch Levi Burnell get to the quarterback for the 7-yard loss and the sack. It was the second straight sack for High Point on the drive. And the D-line wasn't through. Watch Steve Udemark and Cliff Rudder combine for the sack here, and High Point takes a 21-0 lead into the break. Wow. Third quarter we go, and Pompton Lakes goes to the no huddle, and it's Kevin Cotter to Nick McDonald for 25 yards and a first down for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals score here as Chris Greco takes it in from 2 yards out, and after a failed two-point conversion, High Point holds a 21-6 lead with 8:27 to go in the third quarter. High Point's looking to put this one away with another time-consuming drive, but the drive ends here on the pick from Steve Sanders, and Pompton Lakes is still alive. All right, final moments of the third quarter, and Pompton Lakes is facing a 4th and 15, and it's Rob Toro of High Point breaking up the pass to turn the Cardinals over on downs, and High Point has a 21-6 lead with 3 quarters of play. Big play there. All right, fourth quarter, and High Point's coverage and pass rush is great all game. Watch Levi Burnell with another sack here for 8 yards and a loss, as High Point would stun top-seeded Pompton Lakes 21-6 to improve to 6-3 as they post their first state tournament win since 2010 and will travel to face number 4 Westwood Friday in the North 1 Group 2 semifinals.
All week we were saying it's not an upset when the underdog knows that they're the better team, and that's the mentality we went into this game with, and we showed them up.
Feels amazing, man. It's the best feeling. Number 8 seed, come out, smack around number 1 seed. We knew before the game even started, we're the best rushing team in our group. We're just going to run it down their throat every play.
It's kind of like written in a movie. It's like the underdogs and everything. And this whole week in practice, we knew we could run with these guys, and we're just going to shove the ball right down their throats, and that's what we did.
You know, it's all about family. You could play a football game however you want, but it's the bond that you make on the field, during practice and in the locker room and all that kind of stuff. And we had it all the way.
Right from the get-go. Well, truthfully, right from our meetings last night, they were focused. They knew what they wanted to do. Came in today. We played very well. Defensively, truthfully, to be honest, a little bit better than I thought we were going to be able to do. And our offense really has kind of carried the day most of the year, and they did what they had to do. And I'm proud of our guys. I'm proud of our guys up front, both sides of the ball. Our secondary was lights out, tremendous. Again. It was a team win. Everybody was involved in the whole game, from the practice week to everything.
Jim Delaney and his second stint with High Point, getting them back into the state tournament. They have a lot of good players coming back. It should be a fun year for the Wildcats this fall. We'll have more here on the Sports Beat right after these messages here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here in the Franklin Sussex Automall. We're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Savings, with explosive powered cord discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
Sussex County Sheriff's Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization that encourages cooperation between the citizens of Sussex County and the Sussex County Sheriff's Department. If you have information relating to a crime or criminal activity in Sussex County, please contact us at 973-300-CRIME or go to our website, www.sussexcountysheriff.com. Remember, you remain anonymous, and you could receive a potential reward of up to $1,000 if your tip leads to an arrest.
This message made possible by D&H Risk Solutions. For more information, go to risksolutions.com.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money. Lakeland Banks pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use pop money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Banks Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Cleary, coming to you from the Automall parking lot. If you want to get that newer used car, come down here, check out the great selection. If your kid just graduated high school or graduated college a month or so ago, you want to get them a car to go to college or get that first job, and so they can start paying their own way, right? Well, come down here, check out the great selection, or go down to the sister dealership at Hyundai, which has great cars and great deals as well. Well, in girls soccer, Sparta girls, again, one of the top teams in the area, and they had a showdown with another local team in the state tournament. They knocked off Jefferson to advance.
This game is being sponsored by Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center with their brand new building better to serve their customers. Right now at Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center, specials lube and oil change and transmission flush. Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center located on Loomis Avenue in Sussex. Call 875-6181.
Jefferson gets the early opportunity here off the Sparta handball. The Falcons get the direct kick, but Ashley Hutchinson's shot goes high. Here at Manny Reese Field at Sparta High School, we have no score in this North 1 Group 2 first-round game. Sparta, the number 3 seed, snaps the scoreless tie. Watch Brianna Lamoureux with the terrific ball to Kelly Carolyn, and she buries it, and Sparta has a 1-0 lead over number 14 Jefferson 15 minutes into the half. Jefferson was able to get shots off at Sparta, and it's Amber Loomis from the top of the box, but she goes just high, and it stays 1-0 Sparta. Then with about 10 minutes to go in the half, it's Caitlin Mead with the nice ball to Bailey Kellenberger, and she goes far post for the goal, and Sparta has a 2-0 lead. Sparta almost makes it 3-0 here a couple of minutes later. Watch Caitlin Mead, she hits the post, and the second shot goes wide. Unlucky there for the Spartans. That doesn't slow down Caitlin Mead, however. Watch her with less than 2 minutes to go in the half. She takes Kelly Carolyn's chip, and she one-times it into the goal, and Sparta has a 3-0 lead at the break. Big goal there for the Spartans. Second half action we go, and midway through the half, Jefferson strikes here. Watch Kayla Barbosa with the touch to Ashley Hutchinson, and she chips it home for the goal, and the Jefferson Falcons trail by 2, 3-1. But Sparta makes it the 4-1 final here on this pretty goal. Watch Caitlin Mead get it to Carly Seelan, who beats the keeper and puts it in the back of the net, as Sparta will go on to post the 4-1 victory and advance to the North 1 Group 2 quarterfinals.
I thought we just played really well, and this will show in the rest of the state tournament. And I think we've really pulled it together toward the end of the year.
It's definitely awesome to play Jefferson again the third time, and to beat them in the first round is huge for us. We really wanted to show the other teams what we have, especially now that we've changed groups this year. So
I think it's awesome getting the momentum forward. You know, this year, me being a senior and basically the core of the team are seniors this year. This has been our goal since freshman year, you know, really to work to it. And this is the first year that we really believe, changing groups, that we can make it to the finals and take it all.
It was awesome to come out with a win, and also it being 4-1, it was great to come off and show the other teams what we have. Because I think this team is really, we play the ball really well together, and we have a really good composure, so I think we have a really good shot.
Honestly, I was just really happy to be able to be out here with my team and to really keep our season going and to be able to have another few games with them. It's really awesome.
I'm just so happy to watch everything that we've been working towards come to fruition for them. And, you know, they have the skill, they have the potential. It's just kind of putting it into play. And I think they did that today and showed what we have going forward.
Well, we're going to leave the fall and head into the winter. And I wrote about it in my blog back then and recapped it in my season review. What a week that last week of February, early March was, with Nick Palumbo winning a state title, and then the crazy stuff that happened in basketball. High Point girls won back-to-back section titles. They beat Westwood on a memorable buzzer beater by Tyra Wingle. Let's take a look back.
This portion of a Sports Beat is sponsored by Tire King, behind the AMP in Sussex, where everyone can afford to retire. Tire King now does brakes as well. Tire King. Tell Charles Caparis Muggsy sent me. Walk in there and yell out, Tire King. The phone number is 875-5950.
We go to High Point High School for the North 1 Group 2 final. A top-seeded High Point takes a 4-2 lead. Watch Margot Peterson with the hoop, and the Wildcats have the 2-point advantage over number 2 Westwood. And High Point would take a 9-5 lead after one quarter. Watch Casey Langenbach swing it to Margot Peterson, who knocks down the wide-open three for the Wildcats. Second quarter action we go, and it's Samantha McClutchy with the look to Hannah Jackson, who drains the wide-open three, and Westwood trails by 1, 14-13. And the second quarter would end in a 15-all tie, thanks to this little bank shot for Samantha McClutchy of Westwood. All right, third quarter action, and it's Rachel Busanich with a nice low post move, and Westwood has a 4-point lead, 20-16. All right, High Point's down 6 here, and watch Margot Peterson kick it to Emily Mulboy with a big three, and High Point now trails only by 3, 22-19. Then it's Margot Peterson working hard on the offensive glass, and she sticks the putback, and High Point trails 22-21 to the Cardinals.
Great basketball.
High Point comes back to knock the game at 25 here. Watch Margot Peterson with a terrific move for the Wildcats. When Westwood would take a 28-27 lead into the fourth quarter, watch the good hustle here by Carly Danziger, who gets it to Samantha McClutchy for the and one, and Westwood has the 1-point lead. Fourth quarter we go, and after a technical on Westwood, High Point makes it a 5-point turnaround. Watch Tyra Wingle drain the three, and High Point has a 32-28 lead over the Cardinals. But watch Samantha McClutchy post up down low for the Cardinals, and she scores, and Westwood trails by 1, 32-31. She's quite the player. Then it's Westwood on the run out, and it's Carly Danziger taking it in for the lay-in, and the Cardinals only trail by 1, 36-35 with less than 2 minutes to go. Then it's Samantha McClutchy with just a minute to go with a terrific move, and Westwood now has a 37-36 lead. Wow. All right, after a High Point timeout, there's 12 seconds to go. The Wildcats get the ball in, and it's Trisha Peterson with the look to Tyra Wingle, who knocks down the three with 2 seconds to go, and High Point has a 39-37 lead. What a shot by the sophomore. Okay, they clear the court, and there's still 2 seconds to go. Westwood inbounds the ball, but it's Trisha Peterson with a great defensive play as High Point defends its section crown with a thrilling 39-37 victory as High Point played Hanover Park in the Group 2 state semifinals.
I don't even know how to start. We wanted to come in here thinking that we're going to go back-to-back again, and just the fact that we got this far again is just amazing, and to get another year on the banner means everything to us.
It just feels really good. We worked all year long for this. We work hard at practice, harder than any team I know, and just to win just showed that hard work paid off.
I'm really excited. It feels great to be back-to-back section champs again, and it's just really exciting.
It's honestly amazing. Winning it last year was great. Being back-to-back champs is just amazing.
Dan, it was, I don't know if there's any words to describe it. What a game, what an atmosphere. Two really good teams are battling, and it just came down to one of our kids hit a monster shot. Tyra, what can you say about that?
What a win for the Wildcats, and as everyone knows that follows High Point basketball, they went on to beat Hanover Park, a very good team, to get to the final, and they ran into a buzzsaw that was Manasquan for the second straight year. We'll have more here on the Sports Bay as we take a look back on the 2016-2017 school year right after these messages here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here in the Franklin Sussex Automall. We're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Saving with explosive powered cord discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
When it comes to caring for the unexpected, take comfort in knowing that our emergency department is prepared and equipped to take care of all patients' needs, from minor injuries to more advanced life-threatening illnesses like heart attacks and strokes. No other provider can match the experience, commitment to quality, and access to state-of-the-art technology available at Newton Medical Center. And as part of Atlantic Health System, we're also the only facility seamlessly connected to all the resources and medical experts at Morristown Medical Center and our sister hospitals for the breadth of high-quality and nationally ranked services offered throughout our network.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, business without barriers. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money. Lakeland Banks pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use pop money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Bank's Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Attention high school athletes, weekend warriors, and seniors. Therapeutics Unlimited is a physical therapy and sports rehab provider. Therapeutics Unlimited also provides pediatrics and vestibular therapy. Therapeutics Unlimited uses cutting-edge technology for personal one-on-one physical therapy with the goal of getting the patient to a full and speedy recovery. Therapeutics Unlimited with 4 locations in Sussex and Morris counties. In Sussex, Sparta and Andover. In Morris County, Randolph and Morristown. For more information, visit turehab.com.
Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Cleary. Beautiful day here at the Automall. The sun's always shining on the Automall. Don't you know that, folks? Come on down, check out their great selection of new and used cars. They'll find a deal that will fit your financial situation. Great customer service here. They win awards all the time. Well, we just looked at that crazy shot from Tyra Wingle to win the section title for High Point. Well, it was a good week for Sussex, but a bad week for Westwood, as the Westwood boys basketball team came up to Sussex County. They played Newton in the North 1 Group 2 final. They were just seconds away from claiming that title, but Jake Tarabakia had different ideas. He hit that half-court heave to tie it, and Newton goes on to win its first ever section title in double overtime. Let's take a look back at those highlights.
These highlights are being brought to you by Rev It Up, Auto and Maintenance Garage on Main Street in Sparta.
We go to jam-packed Newton High School for this North 1 Group 2 final, and it's Charlie Maker of Newton with the runner and the foul, and number 3 Newton has the early 9-3 lead over number 4 Westwood. But Westwood knots things up here at 12, and the Cardinals find the wide-open Jordan Stewart for the 3, and that is our score after 1 quarter of play. Second quarter action, and it's promising sophomore Joseph Palumbo of Westwood with the drive and the foul, and the Cardinals have a 5-point lead, 19-14 over the Braves. Now watch the great look here from Joe Kramer to Stephen Rydell on the backdoor cut, and Westwood has a 7-point lead, 27-20. But it's the always gritty Thomas Solomon here with the lay-in off the terrific look from Jake Tarabaka, and Newton is down 27-22, and the Braves will trail 30-22 at the half. We move to third quarter action and watch Jason Heater with the beautiful spin move, and it goes as he draws the foul, and Newton's down by 6, 33-27. Newton then takes the lead here. Watch Jake Tarabaka find Luke Young, who rattles home the 3, and it's 34-33 Braves. But the third quarter ends with the score tied at 37. Watch this terrific outlet pass from Jordan Stewart to Joseph Palillo for the lay-in, and we are all knotted up. Nice play there. Okay, fourth quarter action, and Newton cuts Westwood's lead to 1. Watch the terrific hustle here from Jason Heater, who makes the steal, and he rattles home the jumper, but it's 40-39 Westwood. Westwood would push his lead to 7 here. It's Joe Kramer with a great look to Stephen Rydell for the backdoor layup, and it's 46-39 Cardinals. All right, 9 seconds to go, and after the missed free throw, it's Jason Heater with the huge 3, and the Braves trail by 2, 50-48. Big shot there for the senior. All right, 2 seconds left. Jason Heater inbounds it to Jake Tarabaka, who launches the midcourt shot. It goes glass, and it's good for the miracle 3-point shot, and we go to overtime, tied at 51. Oh my goodness, what a shot by Jake Tarabaka. All right, we go to overtime, and it's Jordan Stewart knocking down the wide open 3 for Westwood, and the Cardinals are up by 3, 54-51. But Jake Tarabaka answers off the kick from Jason Heater, and Newton's down by 1, 57-56. All right, Newton has a 61-59 lead, 5 seconds to go in overtime. Westwood gets it to Colin Liddy, who takes it for the basket, and he beats the buzzer, and we are going to double overtime, tied at 61. What a ball game. All right, double OT we go, and it's Jake Tarabaka feeling it as he bangs the 3, and Newton goes up by 3, 64-61. Then watch Tarabaka with a great look to a wide-open Colin Kelly for the easy lay-in, and Newton has a 5-point lead, 66-61. And then watch Jason Heater with a big putback here as Newton will go on to post the thrilling 73-67 double overtime victory to capture the program's first section title in 8 tries.
It's unbelievable. I actually have no words to describe it. Jake T hitting the half-court shot gets guys right back in it, and we knew if we had overtime, we had to come right back and do our thing, and that's what we did. We took care of the job and got the W.
It's a crazy feeling that we got our first banner as sectional champion, and it just feels really good. Feels really great.
I'm so excited. It wasn't just a win for the team. It was a win for the community. You know, there were guys sitting in the stands cheering us on that recently played at Newton and a long time ago, and it was a great accomplishment for everybody. It's just a great feeling to have.
It feels awesome. You know, the kids, I'm so happy for them. They came out here, they fought into the last second of the game. If they didn't, we wouldn't be here. You know, Jake Tarabakia, never giving up, throwing up the half-court shot. The prayer was answered, and as a result, we were able to keep chipping away, and they got their prayer answered in the first overtime. So they took care of business in the second overtime. I mean, it's just an awesome feeling.
Great year for Dirk Kelly and the group. They went on to the Group 2 semifinals, came up short, but gave a good account of themselves. Another good year for the Braves as they also won the Freedom Division. In ice hockey, and I chronicled a little bit of this in my blog back in the wintertime, boy, did ice hockey take a big jump this year in the Sussex County, Warren County area. You know, for years, you know, Sparta was always good. They joined with Jefferson this year. They played great, went very far in the state tournament. Vernon won the Sussex Cup in overtime over UNLV. But the big story was UNLV, or NLV, Newton Lenape Valley, beating Sussex in a historic win in the Haas Cup final. Traditionally, that's always Morris County teams, but NLV and Vernon got to the final. NLV pulled out the historic win. Let's check it out.
This game is being sponsored by Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center with their brand new building better to serve their customers. Right now at Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center, specials lube and oil change and transmission flush. Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center located on Loomis Avenue in Sussex. Call 875-6181.
We go to Menon Arena for the Haas Cup final, and second-seeded Newton Lenape Valley takes a 1-0 lead over top-seeded Vernon. Watch Andrew D'Alessandro with the goal, and it's 1-0, 3 minutes into the period. Great start for Newton Lenape Valley. Vernon looks to answer here, and it's the state's top scorer, Patrick Graham, with the shot. But Newton Lenape Valley goalie Ian Freaks makes the save to keep it 1-0 Newton Lenape Valley. All right, Vernon's on a power play, and it's DJ Decker with the shot. And once again, Ian Freaks is there with the save for Newton Lenape Valley to keep it a 1-0 game. Newton Lenape Valley gets whistled again, and Vernon's on the power play. And once again, Ian Freaks comes up with the save, and the first period comes to an end with Newton Lenape Valley holding a 1-0 lead. Second period go, and it's TJ Santata of Vernon with the shot. But once again, Ian Freaks is there with the stop, and it stays 1-0 NLV. But Vernon knocks it up here. Watch Patrick Graham weave his way through, and he scores his 52nd goal of the year off the Cole Brennan assist, and we're tied at 1. Now watch Vernon goalie Matt Bennett make 2 terrific saves here to stone Tyler Sevian and Ryan Vandenberg, and we go to the third period tied at 1. Great game. Third period action, and it's Jack Boken of Vernon. He sends in the blast, but once again, Ian Freaks is there for the stop to keep this game tied. He was just terrific. And watch Freaks again with another terrific stop as he stones the Vikings once again. All right, 6:53 to go in the period. And watch NLV on the rush. And it's Andrew D'Alessandro with the cross to Maverick Reiner for the goal. And NLV takes a 2-1 lead. Wow. And then it's Freaks again. Watch him steer away the blast from Jason Bruce. And Newton Lenape Valley holds on for the 2-1 win to become the first ever Sussex County team to win the Haas Cup.
Well, we had one goal in mind, and that was obviously to win the Haas Cup, but we had one way of achieving that, and that was to contain Graham and all their offensive firepowers. And I thought we did a really good job of doing that, and it ultimately brought us the win.
I'm just ecstatic, you know, coming out here after a bad loss last time and taking the cup from them. It's big.
I'm really, really hyped for our team. It's a mix of emotions, mainly happiness, and just the overall joy. And I'm really surprised we came together as a team. We came together as a group. We had our struggles through the year. One game we got a huge team fight. We got through it. We came through. We got what we needed to do, and came out with the W. And that's what we needed and what we wanted.
Feels amazing. You know, it's the first time for the program. It's a huge step in the right direction. We battled hard all game and came out on top.
Wow. Fantastic feeling, great effort by all the players all around. We worked extremely hard this season. We had our ups and downs through the year, We thought we could have done better within our division with some of the games. You know, there were some games we lost that we probably should have won, or games we tied that we probably should have won. But the reality is this is the icing on the cake right now, because I don't want to say they underestimated us, but I think that they relied too much on the one player, which then we were able to shut down. Don't get me wrong, their entire team is a fantastic group of kids. You know, great attitudes, great personalities, good group of kids over there, and it's just nice. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm just really happy.
Again, the hockey just gets better and better, and that's not even mentioning Pope John, folks, who is a consensus top 5 team all year long. Well, you know, playing in the Gordon Cup, which is the top division in the state, and giving Del Barton one of their few blemishes, a tie. So great job by the Lions as well. We'll have more here on the Sports Beat as we took a look back at 2016-2017, right after these messages here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here in the Franklin Sussex Automall. We're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Saving, with explosive powered cord discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
United Water is now Suez, safe, clean water for the communities they serve.
Sussex County Community College is a great place to branch out and figure out what suits you best and what fits you as an individual.
The array of classes that they offer was perfect.
Professors will go out of their way for you. They'll sit with you until you understand completely.
It was the right choice for me because it would save me money and I would be able to get all my gen eds done before moving on to a four-year university.
Visit us at sussex.edu to find out more. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Farmstead Golf and Country Club is the perfect place to host your event. Weddings, christenings, baby and bridal showers, and sports banquets. The staff at Farmstead will make your day a special one. The banquet facility overlooks their beautiful 27-hole golf course. Farmstead Golf and Country Club can also host your charity golf event. For more information on the Farmstead banquet facilities or to book your tee time, call 383-1666. Farmstead Golf and Country Club, located on Lawrence Road in Lafayette. Visit their website at farmsteadgolf.com.
Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Cleary. As we take a look back at this past school year, well, we talked about the 2 great wins for High Point and Newton beating Westwood. Well, to start that week on Sunday down in Atlantic City, Nick Palumbo did something no other Lenape Valley wrestler has ever done in their fine 40-plus years history of wrestling. He won a state title, capping an undefeated season. Let's check out that story.
This portion of a Sports Beat is sponsored by Tire King, behind the AMP in Sussex, where everyone can afford to retire. Tire King now does brakes as well. Tire King. Tell Charles Caparis Muggsy sent me. Walk in there and yell out, Tire King. The phone number is 875-5950.
All right, 145 pounds to go, and it's top-seeded Nick Palumbo of Lenape Valley getting the escape to go up 1-0 here over Ricky Cavanias of DePaul, who he beat last week in the region final 1-0. Later in the second period, watch Palumbo with the takedown at the edge of the mat to go up 3-0 after 2 periods. And then watch Nick Palumbo with the takedown here as he would go on to top Cavanias 5-3 to become Lenape Valley's first state champ in school history as he caps an undefeated senior season.
Just feels unreal, and being able to share it with the experience of my coach is even better. I can't express in the words the feeling I'm having right now.
Your thoughts, from the beginning of the year, you haven't lost undefeated. Has it all sunk in?
Not yet, but I'm sure it will. It just doesn't feel real right now.
And then you saw the kid in Regions a couple weeks ago. You see him again here in the state final with everything on the line. Your thoughts after seeing him in Regions not too long ago?
Well, it gave me a little confidence. I know I could go on wrestling much better than I did in Regions, and that's exactly what I did.
And then what are your thoughts the way, everything is everything is gone. You're nationally ranked wrestler. You finished undefeated. Coach Vetter, he was brought to tears after the match. your thoughts on capping an entire great season?
It's bittersweet, the end of my high school career, and just being able to share with all my coaches and Coach Vetter, can't express how I feel.
And what's to say about Lenape Valley Regional High School being able to come out of such a small school in little northwest New Jersey and put it on the map and doing it in such an emphatic way, going undefeated?
Going against a private school kid, I had a lot of parents from public schools, fans from public schools, and just having them behind me, and it just feels great to bring it home for Lenape Valley.
Nick ended up being an All-American. He's heading up to Buffalo. Great job, and also congratulations to Doug Vetter on a great career. Doug stepped down after the season. We wish him all the best. He's a Lenape Valley guy through and through, and he said he's still going to be around the sport, but mostly with his kids, and he said don't be so sure if he doesn't come back to coach on the varsity level down the road. But a great job by Nick Palumbo. So we leave the winter time. Now we're going to head into spring, and the story of the spring, two things: the terrible weather. I mean, we had the snowstorm at the end of March, then it rained every day. It was amazing that these teams even got games in. But one of the biggest stories of the whole spring season was Sparta girls lacrosse. They were able to beat Ramapo, coming back, beat them by 1 goal. Caitlin Mead scores late to win the first ever girls or boys section title in lacrosse in Sussex County history. Let's check out those highlights.
These highlights are being brought to you by Rev It Up, Auto and Maintenance Garage on Main Street in Sparta.
First half action here in the North 1 Group 2 final at Sparta, and the number 2 Ramapo Green Raiders take the 1-0 lead here as superstar Danielle Van Kalkar notches her 100th goal of the season, and Ramapo has the early lead against top-seeded Sparta. Then is Van Kalkar out of the free position for the goal, and Ramapo has a quick 4-1 lead over Sparta. But Sparta starts to cut into its deficit here. Watch senior Jackie Halleck with the goal, and Sparta's down by 1, 4-3. And Sparta comes back to tie the game at 5 apiece here in the transition. It's Juliana McGuire with a terrific look to Caitlin Mead, and she scores, and we are tied. Mead and Van Kalkar would go at it all game, and watch her score out of the free position to help Ramapo retake the lead 6-5 over the Spartans. Sparta would come back and tie it here as Juliana McGuire works her way in for the goal, and we are tied at 6. Sparta goalie Madison Levinson has been terrific all year. Watch her make the stop here to rob Erin Romaine of a goal, and we remain tied at 6. Ramapo would take a 9-7 lead, but with 22 seconds left in the first half, it's Jackie Halleck to Lauren Neufeld, who converts a nice turnaround shot, and Sparta's down only by 1, 9-8 at the half. Okay, second half we go, and it's Jackie Halleck with the goal in traffic, and she helps Sparta tie the game once again at 10-all. But Abigail Buchek answers for Ramapo as Van Kalkar feeds her for the goal, and the Green Raiders have the 1-goal lead, 11-10. Sparta keeps hanging around, and the Spartans tied it up once again this seesaw battle on this goal from Brianna Falco, and once again it's tied at 12. And it stays tied at 12 as Madison Levinson comes up with another terrific save for the Spartans. But once again, Danielle Van Kalkar gives Ramapo a 2-goal lead as she dumps in the shot that trickles over, and it's good for the goal, and it's 14-12 Green Raiders. All right, Sparta's down by 1 late in the game, and it's Caitlin Mead off the turnover in transition. She gets it to Courtney Klein on the doorstep for the goal, and we're tied at 14. What a goal! All right, Sparta gets the ball back with under 30 seconds to go. It's Caitlin Mead with the goal, her 8th of the game, as Sparta rallies for the 15-14 win over Ramapo to avenge an earlier season loss to the Green Raiders, as Sparta captures its first ever state sectional crown as it played Vernon's in the Group 2 state semifinals.
It just feels awesome. I mean, this whole year we've been looking for this game, and we've been practicing, and now the day's here, and it feels great.
It feels great. I mean, we've gotten to this point in years past, and we've just been gearing up to get back here, and I think this year we really had our shot and we took it. Everyone was amped.
It's a great feeling, this was obviously a very back and forth game, and after losing to Ramapo earlier in the season, this just meant the world to us.
I could not be happier. We've worked so hard for this, and it's basically just a dream come true.
It was the best feeling in the entire world. Winning this game meant so much to us and our coach. She's never won this, so we came out here and played for her and for ourselves. As a senior, being on this team for 4 years and not having won a section championship, ending it with that is I can't even understand how great it feels.
I just feel like crying, and I'm trying to hold it together right now, but I could not be more proud of my girls. I just couldn't.
Sparta went on to play in the Group 2 semifinals, lost a heartbreaker to Vernon, who won it all. But I've said it all year, and I'll say it again, folks. The Sparta boys and girls lacrosse teams are not far away from winning that first ever Sussex County State title in lacrosse. When we come back, we'll take a look at more spring athletics here in the 2017 season, right after these messages here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here, and at Franklin Sussex Automall, we're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Saving, with explosive powered cord discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
Sussex County Community College is a great place to branch out and figure out what suits you best and what fits you as an individual.
The array of classes that they offer was perfect.
Professors will go out of their way for you. They'll sit with you until you understand completely.
It was the right choice for me because it would save me money and I would be able to get all my gen eds done before moving on to a four-year university.
Visit us at sussex.edu to find out more. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money. Lakeland Banks pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use pop money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Banks Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. Coming to you for the Automall parking lot. A beautiful early July day. Just a terrific weather we've had lately. We deserve it after the crummy spring. Hope everyone had a happy and healthy 4th of July weekend. Back to work now. Keep it safe and enjoy the rest of the summer. Before you know it, the fair will be here. We'll be up there doing those shows from the fair, and then football camps start. And we roll right into football. It keeps going and going. It's crazy, folks, how quickly time does fly. Well, in softball, Pope John, great year. They were our team of the year. They went down to Phillipsburg after being rained out. What a surprise on a Saturday. They go down on a Monday afternoon, and they beat state-ranked North Hunterdon to capture their second school title in the HWS. Let's check out the highlights.
This game is being sponsored by Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center, with their brand new building better to serve their customers. Right now at Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center, specials, lube and oil change and transmission flush. Tim's Auto and Truck Car Care Center, located on Loomis Avenue in Sussex. Call 875-6181.
Top of the first here in Phillipsburg, and it's Eliza Filas of third-seeded North Hunterdon with the base hit to left field, and the Lions have runners on first and second with one out against top-seeded Pope John. But Pope John pitcher Gabby Bubba bears down and gets out of the inning with the strikeout, and we still have no score here in the HWS Championship game. Bottom of the first, and watch North Hunterdon pitcher Maggie Swan snag the liner to rob Sam Henry of a hit, and we have no score. Top of the second, and it's Pope John pitcher Gabby Bubba ending the inning once again with the strikeout to keep this pitcher's duel going. We go to the top of the third, and it's Maggie Swan of North Hunterdon with the base hit as Eliza Filas makes the turn at third, but she holds, and North Warren has runners on the corners with two outs. But Pope John gets out of the inning here. Watch the pop-up to Amber Powers at shortstop, and we still have no score. All right, bottom of the frame, and it's Haley O'Connor with the leadoff single for Pope John, but she would be left stranded as the pitcher's duel continues between Swan and Bubba. Bottom of the fourth, and with two out, it's Catherine Fossbender giving this pitch a ride, and it goes over the fence for the solo homer, and Pope John has a 1-0 lead. What a blast. Top of the sixth, and North Hunterdon's looking to rally, and it's Jensen McCauley slicing the single to right field, and North Hunterdon has runners on second and third, and McCauley takes second on the throw home. But once again, Gabby Bubba comes up with another huge strikeout to squelch the threat to protect Pope John's 1-0 lead. Wow. All right, bottom of the sixth, and after Amber Powers reached, it's Sam Henry with the biggest hit of her career. Watch her launch this two-run blast over the fence, and Pope John has a 3-0 lead. What a hit by Henry. And Pope John claims the championship here on the game-ending grounder to short as Amber Powers gobbles it up, and Pope John records the 3-0 victory to win their second HWS title and first since 2013.
It's crazy. If you would ask me freshman year if I would have been MVP of the county championship game, I probably would have told you were crazy. So it's a lot.
It's amazing, you know, as we're seniors and this is our last time at it. We haven't really made it for about 5 years, I think, and it's great to come out here and win as a team. You know, we have great chemistry. It's the best we can do, you know.
It was a great win. I mean, we definitely came out during the week practicing a lot for it, and I think it was a great win. North Hunterdon is a very well-known team, and especially with Hunterdon Central winning it for 2 years in a row, it was a big upset.
It's a great accomplishment for these girls. I mean, we struggled at the beginning of the season, and we had a nice long talk a couple of weeks ago, and we changed our defense around, and I think they're starting to really believe in themselves right now.
Pope John then went on to win. Pope John then went on to win the American Division. Then they played DePaul in the States, who all they were the Passaic County champs, beat them before they lost to Mount St. Dominic. Great job by Frank Canning and the girls. Well, it was a historic day that day down in Phillipsburg, as Pope John became the first Sussex County school to win a baseball and softball tournament, as the baseball team won a historic matchup as they knocked off High Point in the first ever All-Sussex final. Let's check out the highlights.
This portion of a Sports Beat is sponsored by Tire King, behind the AMP in Sussex, where everyone can afford to retire. Tire King now does brakes as well. Tire King. Tell Charles Caparis Muggsy sent me. Walk in there and yell out, Tire King. The phone number is 875-5950.
Top of the first here in the HWS final in Phillipsburg, and it's right fielder Jake Wells, a top-seeded Pope John, with a nice catch to end a 1-2-3 inning for the Lions against number 7 High Point. Bottom of the first, and Pope John loads the bases, and it's Ryan Casey who walked, racing home on the wild pitch, and the Lions have a 1-0 lead with runners on second and third in this all-Sussex County final. And those runners, Joe Millar and Justin Provost, come around to score on this big 2-run, 2-out single from George Summers to right field, and Pope John has a quick 3-0 lead over High Point ace Sam Armstrong. Then Davian Sanchez scores here on the High Point miscue, and Pope John has a 4-0 lead after just one inning here in the championship game. Bottom of the second, and it's Justin Provost with the RBI double to left as Joe Millar scores, and watch Provost hustle into second base, and it's 5-0 Pope John with one out and a runner on second. Provost then steals third and then scores on the error, and it's 6-0 as courtesy runner Trevor Bufumo advances to third. And Bufumo scores here with some good base running, and Pope John has a commanding 7-0 lead through 2 innings of play. High Point mounts a threat here in the top of the third and loads the bases with one out, but Pope John pitcher Sean Roberts starts the 1-2-3 double play to end the threat and the inning, and it stays 7-0 Pope John. Big play there. All right, top of the fifth, and it's Jake Lazinski with the one-out single for High Point, but he would be left stranded and remains 7-0 Pope John. We go to the top of the sixth, and Pope John pitcher Sean Roberts ends the 1-2-3 inning here with the strikeout to protect the 7-0 lead. Bottom of the sixth we go, and High Point shortstop Brian Franco makes the nice catch here for the Wildcats to rob the Pope John Lions of a hit. All right, we move to the bottom of the seventh, and Pope John wraps up its second HWS crown here on the great throw from Jake Wells in right field to get the runner at first at what looked like would be a base hit, as Pope John posts the 7-0 victory over the Wildcats to win their second county title.
It's hard to put in words. I mean, we were there sophomore year in the championship. John Wilson threw a hell of a game. We didn't get the win, but now we're back here 4 years later, and then we got that win in HWS, which we always wanted, and hopefully we carry it over to the States.
It felt good, you know. 2015, we lost to North Hunterdon in a tough game, and kind of really hurt. So it's good to get back here 2 years later, and then just kind of run the table and take everybody out. So it feels great.
It's just amazing. Every day we've practiced, every hour of work we put in finally paid off, and now we got states to look forward to, and we're just excited right now.
Great feeling coming back from 2014, 15, I think. Just coming back from that sick feeling,
and coming out here today and winning it.
I'm happy for the seniors. You know, they've worked very hard. Most of them have played for me since they're sophomores or freshmen. You know, Trevor Backman's leadership as our captain and the rest of the seniors definitely, you know, it was great. And Sean, what can you say? I mean, unbelievable.
Well, Sean Roberts just showed what a great pitcher he was. He was mowing people down all season. Had a little bit of a rough patch against High Point, but still threw a shutout. So talk about a high bar. We're saying, well, he didn't have his best stuff. He still shut out a High Point team that had a great year, making it in the finals and getting to the North 1 Group 2 final. But Sean Roberts, a special year for the Lions. We'll have more here on the Sports Beat right after these messages here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here, and at Franklin Sussex Automall, we're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Saving, with explosive powered cord discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
Sussex County Community College is a great place to branch out and figure out what suits you best and what fits you as an individual.
The array of classes that they offer was perfect.
Professors will go out of their way for you. They'll sit with you until you understand completely.
It was the right choice for me because it would save me money and I would be able to get all my gen eds done before moving on to a four-year university.
Visit us at sussex.edu to find out more. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
American Federal Mortgage knows shopping for a mortgage can be stressful. They have the lowest rates in the nation with their state-approved lock and loan form. American Federal Mortgage has great customer service to answer your questions and concerns. They will get you into the home of your dreams. For more information, call 888-321-HOUSE or go to njmortgage.com.
Party time or work time? Tri-State Rentals has the right tools and supplies for your next job or party, event, and wedding tents in many sizes, plus all the accessories you need to host that perfect party, including bounce houses, carnival games, and catering supplies. We also rent tools and equipment for any job, big or small, indoor or out. We rent, sell, and service Kubota tractors. Planning your next job or event just got easier. Visit Tri-State Rentals online at tristaterentals.com or visit our showroom, 105 Sparta Avenue, Newton.
Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Automall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. It's time for our Orthopedic Institute Live Well Tip of the Week.
I'm Joe Lawrence, strength and conditioning coach for the New Jersey Devils. I'm in my second season here with New Jersey. I did 6 years previously in the minors with the Penguins in their system. And my role here is basically all strength and conditioning related matters, whether that's nutrition, workouts, recovery, really sort of the go-to guy for a lot of the health related stuff. It's not injury related. So really my philosophy is move well. We want guys to move well, and that's really all good strength training is taking good movement and adding load or resistance or speed to good movement. So if you can't move well, really you can't train well. So first and foremost, we want to make sure guys move well. And then really throughout the season, a big component these guys miss is strength and power production. So really our program is based at big movement patterns, performing them well, and then using decent loads. We do a lot of sort of high intensity or high velocity, but very low volume. They have plenty of training stress through their skating, games, and morning skates. They're already hit with enough overall volume of work. So our workouts are generally really short and simple. It might be 3 sets of deadlift paired with an upper body movement and a core. And that's literally it. It'll be 3 exercises performed well, and just try to get really the basics of what we need. And what we need is strength and power. For sort of everyday athletes and anyone that works out like your weekend warriors, big thing is consistency. So with our guys, it's really hard. It's a 9-month-long season. They get worn down. It's hard to get them into the weight room. So it's imperative that they actually come in and do some work. Really, because otherwise you're training in the summer, you build, you make great gains, the season comes, everything kind of drops off, and then you build back up again. But you're never really going to improve because you're always just kind of digging yourself back out of the hole again. So we want guys to be consistent so that they can improve, hopefully maintain throughout the season, improve, maintain, improve, and maintain. So really consistency applies to not just these guys, but really anyone that works out is consistency, whether it's nutrition, sleep, or training. It's all about consistency. For your everyday people, I would say maintain consistency, eat well. I would define eating well as eating sufficient protein. And really, there's no evil foods, but you want to consume sufficient protein, eat mostly whole, unprocessed foods. If some ice cream and whatever slips in there, it's not the end of the world. The big thing is consistency and the big picture. So people, a lot of the time, they get hung up on diets thinking they need to be perfect. You don't. It's about progress. So if you're someone that eats 5 horrible meals a day and you now eat 3 horrible meals a day, well, at least you cut out 2 horrible meals, and that's better. And you will lose weight. So it's just a matter of chipping away and making constant progress.
All right, and Orthopedic Institute, a tremendous friend to this show and to Muggs Media. They not only sponsor the Live Well Tip of the Week, they sponsor the Plays of the Week. And as we look back on this past school year, I came up with 4 plays because I wanted to do one for each season, but I think you know where I'm going. There's 2 plays that stick out for the wintertime. But our fall play of the week was courtesy of Newton Boys Soccer against Harrison. Let's go to Livingston High School Group 2 state semifinals. Set piece here for the Braves from Newton as Omar Boss sends it back to Cameron Sachs with a beautiful goal as Newton upsets Harrison 2-0 to advance to the Group 2 state final. And that is our field hockey soccer play of the week. And for the wintertime, 2 plays of the week that stand as plays of the year. Let's look at it. Tyra Wingle's game winner to beat Westwood.
It's now time for the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey Play of the Week.
We go to High Point High School. The Wildcats inbound the ball. They get it to Tyra Wingle, who hits the 3-pointer with 2 seconds to go as High Point stuns Westwood 39-37 to win its 2nd straight North 1 Group 2 title, and that is our Play of the Week.
The Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey, with locations in Sussex, Morris, Union, Warren, and Pike County, Pennsylvania, is a proud sponsor of the Play of the Week.
And then Jake Terabacchi with a big 3-pointer from half court to send the game into overtime as Newton would beat Westwood in double overtime to win their first ever section title.
It's now time for the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey Play of the Week.
Let's go to Newton High School. Just 2 seconds to go in regulation. It's Jake Terabacchi of Newton sending the section final into overtime with a miraculous midcourt shot as Newton eventually would top Westwood in double overtime to win its first ever section title, and that is our Play of the Week.
The Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey, with locations in Sussex, Morris, Union, Warren, and Pike County, Pennsylvania, is a proud sponsor of the Play of the Week.
And our final play of the year comes from the springtime, and it's Caitlin Mead's goal with less than 20 seconds to go as they were able to beat Ramapo to give Sparta its first ever and the county's first ever boys or girls lacrosse sectional championship.
It's now time for the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey Play of the Week.
We go to Sparta High School, less than 30 seconds to go in the North 1 Group 2 final, and it's Caitlin Mead with the goal as Sparta would rally to top Ramapo 16-15 to claim its first ever girls lacrosse section title, and that is our Play of the Week.
The Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey, with locations in Sussex, Morris, Union, Warren, and Pike County, Pennsylvania, is a proud sponsor of the Play of the Week.
All right, I hope you enjoyed our look back on the 2016-2017 school year. Football season right around the corner, folks. If you want to get on board with advertising, it's a hot ticket at Muggs Media. You can send us an email to info@muggsmedia.com for your upcoming juniors and going to be seniors in 2 months. You want to get that college recruiting video done? We do that as well. info@muggsmedia.com. We're a full service video production house, commercial videos, company videos, corporate videos, whatever you need done, we can do it. We'll shoot it, produce it, edit it, and deliver it to wherever you need to be. It's Muggs Media. We do all sorts of videos. And again, for advertising information, info@muggsmedia.com. We have openings for the sports beat for the fall and for the summertime as well. If you have a summer-related business, we'd love to get you on. If you want to get on for football, we'll also have girls soccer, boys soccer, field hockey, games of the week, you name it, we have it coming your way. So hope you enjoyed this look back, and we'll be back with a new sports beat next week. I'm your host, Dan Cleary. Good night, everyone.